to the top end of your mat with your fingers, sitting yourself back as low back into your heels as you can. And today, just dropping down your forehead, I'm going to walk over the right hand towards the left. Press down and feel a stretch just coming out into the right side of your body. And then walk your hand back over. Take your left hand on top of your right. Press down. Feel that stretch coming out into the right side of your left side of your body. And then walk your hand back over, and then just lifting your chin, we'll start to gently pull the body up and along the ground, rolling downwards with your shoulders, lifting your chin. And then if you just come up into a little cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders, up through your back, looking up towards your navel. And then taking your head and your tailbone away, and sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, bring the body to pull up and through, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin. Coming up into a little cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders, rounding up through the back. And then taking the head and the tailbone away, and sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's pull the body up and through, rolling open the shoulders, lifting the chin. And this time, curling the toes, sending the hips back and taking the head down through your arms. Let's draw forwards into a plank. And then bending your knees, sitting all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's pull the body up and through, opening out with your shoulders, opening out with your chest. Curl the toes and sending back your hips, and your head drawing down through your arms. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting all of the way back. Again, pull your body up and through. Curl the toes, nice long stretch all the way off and along the back of your body. Draw forwards into a strong plank, and let's bend the knees, coming all of the way back down upon your heels. And again, bring the body through, rolling open the shoulders, curling the toes, sending the hips back and the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into your plank, then bending your knees, sitting all of the way back to your heels. Couple more times. Bring the body up and through, rolling open the shoulders, lifting the chin, curling the toes, nice long stretch off and along the back of your body. And draw forwards into your plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down upon your heels. One more time, coming through, lifting, shoulders open. Curl the toes and staying in the down dog this time. Now walking your feet from one to the other, moving the hips a little from side to side, drawing down into that whole stretch along the back of your legs, which in turn is going to come all the way up into your hips, which in turn is going to come all the way up into your lower back. Just rolling the hips from one to the other. Alright, now let's draw down onto your knees, please. And if you can take the right foot forwards, I'm going to open up the hips a little bit here at the beginning today. So turning open your front foot, making it open into a 45-degree angle. Place both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Relax back your shoulders and gently soften at your elbows. And again, not forcing anything, just letting your hips open up a little. If it feels a bit too intense at any point, or if it doesn't work well for your knee, anything like that, just come away from it. Remember, you don't have to do everything today. And then drawing the body all of the way back up again, turning your foot straight, curling the toes and lifting the back knee. Then drawing your right arm up and looking up towards your right hand. And again, you can either remain or turn your front foot open and go to the outside edge of your back foot, opening your chest. You may feel that again, you've got a little bit more stretch coming into that right hip. Also coming down into the left hip as well. And then rolling it all of the way back round. And then coming up through the middle. Alright, so as we raise both of your arms upwards, clasp up your fingers together, and let's take a little bit of a bend to come out of your waist towards the right. And feel that stretch coming into the left side of your body, your left hip flexor. And drawing your body all of the way back up. Let your arms all the way back down again for me, and moving off that front knee into your back heel, into your back knee, and drawing into your front heel. Toes coming up towards the ceiling, a little bit of an arch going through the lower back if you can. Relaxing back your shoulders and drawing the belly up underneath you. And again, just see how that is for you today. If you need to remain with a little bit of a bend in the knee, that's absolutely fine. And breathe. Alright, now coming up onto your knees. So either coming up into a high kneel, okay, or feel free to sit back on your heels. Clasping your fingers, okay, I'll kneel down so that you can see me. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, taking a little bit of a bend out from your waist. And if you can, keep your chin lifted, keep your gaze forwards, and your ears and your arms together. And you're pulling. So focus on drawing away and really activating this stretch as well as you can. Come back up to the middle, breathe in. And as you breathe out again, drawing away from the body with your arms. Clasping the fingers up, pulling away gently, keeping your ears and arms together, keeping your chin lifted. And bring it all of the way back up and let your arms down. Okay, stepping your left foot forwards for me. So if you can turn open your front foot, so taking it out to a 45-degree angle, putting both of your hands on the inside. Alright, and again, if that's enough, at that point, stay. Right, you do not have to lower at all. If you feel okay with lowering, you're gently going from the centre of your chest down a little. Relaxing your shoulders, looking forwards. Breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, or out through your mouth, whatever you feel is good. Just trying to let go a little. And then if you can come back on up, turn your foot straight, curl the toes and lift the back knee, turning open to the left and raising your left arm. And again, you can remain as, or you could turn open your front foot, go to the outside edge of your back foot, maybe open your body back a little bit more. Bringing it all the way back round. Knee coming back down onto the floor softly. Clasp up your fingers, first finger is going straight up. Squeeze your ears and your arms up together a little, and then if you can, take a bend towards the left, opening up the right side of your body. And bringing it gently back on up, letting your arms down, and move onto that back knee, drawing back your toes. Alright, conscious little effort to get a little bit more into the calf. Alright, but again, it's that lower back posture. If we can, sending the tailbone back, pulling the belly up at the same time. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Just coming into that calf and hamstring stretch. And then and gently let it go. Now I'd like you to come around onto your back for me. And if we could draw the heels in towards us. And we're just going to talk through the alignment of your body, your breath and your core control work. So if you could just be able to reach down and take your heels with your fingertips for me. Line your feet up, alright? So try not to go into a penguin-like position with your feet. Have your feet so they're in alignment with your knees. And then if we could just lower the back, gently down upon the floor, imprint your lower back. And then let your back lift up and arch away from the ground. Let's again take your lower back down towards the floor, find the imprint of your lower back. And then letting your back release out and away from the floor. Now settling into neutral. So feel that you've got a conscious hollow just between the lower back and the floor. Then let's bring the shoulders to hunch up where we don't ever really want to be working into. And then roll them down and walk them down. Just like you were walking your feet earlier. Let's walk the shoulders down now. Then wriggle the neck a little bit further out from your shoulders. Now if we could take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, blowing the breath out with a little energy. And again, as you breathe in, start to become conscious of the ribs widening, but your belly remaining flat. As you breathe out, start to draw up through the central line of your body. Draw up from the pelvic floor. Again, as you breathe in, ribs are widening, belly flat. As you breathe out, drawing the navel back to the spine and pulling up into the core center. Again, as you breathe in, ribs widen, belly flat. As you breathe out, engaging the core, draw up from the arches of your feet, the inner lining of your legs, pelvic floor, all the way up to your transverse abdominis muscle, that natural corset muscle that's about third layer of abdominal muscle in, so that's a deeper muscle there for you. And just do that another couple of times. Also think of the aspect of as you're breathing in, new energy coming up to the brain. As you breathe out, almost feel like you're releasing tension, alright, you're letting go, but at the same point you're pulling in, contracting and pulling up. Alright, just thinking and focusing on all of these aspects, these amazing things that we're working into as you work into your Pilates practice. But like we're saying, above all, you know, shoulders down, posture set, your lower back posture set as well. Now, we're going to start off today with your shoulder bridge. So, as you'd like to take a breath in, preparing your body, and on your out breath, work your lower back to an imprint, and peel your back away from the ground, come all of the way up onto your upper back. Breathing in at the top, and then breathing out to lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint your back and release back to neutral. Breathing in, the ribs are widening. And as you breathe out, imprinting your back, peeling the spine away from the ground. Try not to clench your buttocks, come up onto your upper back. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and back to neutral. Again, breathing in, the ribs are widening. As you breathe out, tilt the tailbone, peel the back away from the floor, coming all the way up to your shoulders. Breathing in at the top. And then as you breathe out again, lowering your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and back to neutral. Okay, deep breath in. As you breathe out, if you feel that you can, we're going to remain in that lifted position this time. Place your fingers lightly upon your hip bones. As you raise one heel, breathing out. As you lower, breathing in. Raising the other heel, breathing out. Breathing in as you lower. So as you lift the heel, engage and feel as if you could draw your hip bones together. So again, maybe shut your eyes, okay, when we're doing some of this sort of work, shutting your eyes helps you focus on that inner core strength. So as you lift the heel, breathe out, engaging your core. You're only going up onto the ball of your foot. Alright, so you just want to feel like you're destabilising your body. Now I am going to work the next layer up, the advanced layer on. Please don't feel you have to do this. You can stop at any point. Okay, those of you who feel ready. Next time, breathing in to lift and straighten the leg. And then as you breathe out, you're taking the leg downwards towards the floor, keeping the hips level. Breathing in, draw it back up. Breathing out, taking the leg down towards the floor. Breathing in, bring it up. And as you bend the knee, breathing out, slowly take that leg down, using your core and placing it back to that position where you can still reach your heel. Breathing in to lift and straighten the other leg. Breathing out, take the leg away. You are going to feel your glutes in the other leg working this time. Breathing in, raise it up. Breathing out to take the leg away from the body. Breathing in, bend the knee. Breathing out, engaging your core, softly place that foot down. Do another set. Breathing in, lift and straighten the leg. Engaging the core as you take the leg away. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, engage as you take it lower. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, bend the knee, placing that foot back down. Breathing in to lift and straighten the leg. Breathing out, take the leg down, engaging with the core. Breathing in, bring it up. Breathing out, take the leg away. Breathing in, bend your knee. Breathing out, softly place the foot down. Breathe in at the top, those of you with me. And then when you're ready, you're lowering your back all of the way down into the floor. Good. All right, coming up into your tiptoes. Taking your hands out and along the floor for me. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, take your knees over. Use your core. And then breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, taking your knees over, engaging with your core. Breathing in, come back up. Now I want you to do this, but without losing your contact of shoulder blades on the floor. Breathing out, take the knees over. Breathing in, come back up. Again, breathing out, let the knees drop over. Breathing in, come back up. Now those of you who want to work this harder, take the feet up so the knees line up with your hips. And then as you take the knees over, breathing out, engaging your core. Breathing in, come back up. But I want you to really try and use your core and not your fingers to grip onto the floor. Alright, I'd like the shoulder blades to stay relaxed on the floor so your upper body is completely motionless. Alright, and it's just that you're working from below your ribs, using your core strength, using your oblique strength to let the knees come as far over as you feel is right for you. Use your core to challenge, alright, to support the challenge, and breathing in as you come back up. So as you go over, engage, pull back, breathing in, back up. Just two more if you can. You know you can break at any point if you need to. And breathing in one more. Breathing out to go over. Shoulders on the floor. And breathing in, coming back. Okay, place your feet down to the floor for me when you're finished. And I'm just going to get you to gently roll over to one side and carefully bring yourself back up. Now coming around onto your knees, we're going to work up into dolphin today, and then this is going to be followed by a little bit of work for your glutes. So I'm going to get you to be able to reach around for the ends of your elbows. So it doesn't want to be just it's the fingertips, it really wants to be that your hands would wrap around. Then when you put your arms on the floor, you have the correct position. Okay, so let's place the elbows down, then open your arms up so that your fingers clasp up together, so you make a V shape there with your forearms. Have your knees away from you and pull up on your bottom rib for me. As you come forwards from your knees, breathing out, engaging with your core, and breathing in to push back. As you come forwards, breathing out, engaging with your core, and breathing in to draw back. Now, if this is fairly easy for you, curl the toes, lift, and then coming forwards from your toes. Alright, but you know how hard it is for you today. If you need to remain on the knees, please do. And breathing in to draw back up. As you come forwards, engage, pull the belly up underneath you. Try not to let your lower back sink. Okay, I don't think you will with this position. Just looking forwards of your hands if you can when you come forwards. Breathing in to tip it back. Breathing out, engaging the core to come forwards. Breathing in, tip it back. 2 more. Breathing out, coming forwards. Breathing in to draw up. 1 more time. And breathing in. Now, without changing the position of your arms, come back down and just check out that you can still get your fingers around the ends of your elbows. Alright, because sometimes our bodies, okay, relax, sometimes our bodies just slightly readjust, okay, and they kind of go into an opening position, alright, so just being aware of that, knowing what our tendencies are, and we tend to not do it, okay, once we know what our tendencies become. So if we can take our hands down onto the floor, hands beneath your shoulders, knees are in alignment there with your hips, and just relax back your shoulders, gazing slightly ahead. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, graze the ground with your big toe, push out through your toes, and lift the leg up without unbalancing the position of your hips. Breathing in as you draw the knee back on in. Changing legs, breathing out to extend the leg away, point your toes, lift the leg up, and breathing in as you draw the knee back on in. Again, breathing out, engaging the core, point your toe, lift the leg up, and breathing in as you draw the knee back in. Again, breathing out, pushing your way through your toes, squeeze the backside, and breathing in as you draw the knee back down. Again, breathing out, draw the belly up underneath you, and breathing in as you lower back down. Good, and like I said, just be conscious of not dropping into the lower back. Alright, you know this, okay? So we want to try and feel that the bottom rib is pulling into the body. And as we take the leg away, we want to be conscious that the hip bones are remaining, okay, on that symmetrical position. Now I'm going to work into a knee opening next time. So as we take the knee open, breathing out, going into a quarter circle, breathing in. Now I know it's harder to keep the balance of the hips, doing your best, okay? Breathing out to take the knee open, breathing in. Now breathing out, straighten that same leg, breathing in, cross it behind the other one, breathing out to bring it to the middle, and breathe in, knee to the floor. Changing legs, breathing out, knee open to the side, and breathing into lower. Breathing out, knee open to the side, breathing into lower. Breathing out to straighten the leg, and breathing in, cross it behind the other one. Breathe out, bring it up, and breathe in, knee to the floor. Let's change sides. Now if you can, opposite hand to the side. If you don't have room, then you could actually put the hand into your lower back. Breathing out, second time, knee open to the side. Breathing into lower. Breathing out to straighten your leg, and breathing in, cross it behind the other leg. Breathe out to bring it to the middle, and breathe in, knee to the floor. Let's change sides. Breathing out, knee open to the side. Breathe into lower. Breathing out, knee open to the side. Into lower. Breathing out to straighten the leg, and breathing in, cross it behind the other one. Breathing out to bring it to the middle, and breathe in, knee to the floor. Let's change sides. Breathing out, knee open to the side. Breathe into lower. Breathing out, knee open to the side. Into lower. Breathing out to straighten the leg. Breathing in, cross it behind the other one. Breathe out to bring it up. Breathe in, knee to the floor. Let's change sides. Breathing out, knee open. and into lower. Breathing out, knee open, into lower. Breathing out to straighten the leg. Breathing in, cross it back. Breathe out to bring it up. And breathe in, knee to the floor. All right, now lower yourself all the way down upon your belly for me. So coming into our postural work, okay, for the shoulders and the upper back. So we're going to work into breaststroke, and I'm going to work in the first layer today, and then offer up that we put the arm extension coming forwards and down. Again, you may not have the room to do this today, all right, in which case, you know, just do the first section, that will be fine, all right, or modify slightly if you need to. Maybe make the elbows shorter around the body. But if we can turn the feet in slightly towards each other, bring your arms to come down by your side and drop your forehead on towards the floor. And always with this position, we want to keep the chin tucked in, keep the length of your neck, okay, and try not to shorten the neck by looking up. So starting here, breathing in, rolling both shoulders back. As you breathe out, engage the core. And remember, this is 30% from your back, 70% from your core. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, lowering and shoulders releasing down again. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and shoulders release back down. Breathing in, roll back your shoulders. Breathing out and draw the belly up from the ground as you lift. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower and shoulders drop back down. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out to engage the core, raising the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out, lowering and shoulders coming all of the way back down. Now either carry on with that layer or breathing in, shoulders rolling back. Breathing out to lift and hover. And then if you can, breathing in to draw the arms ahead of you. And breathing out as you draw your arms back. Breathing in to draw the arms ahead of you. And breathing out, engaging as you draw back. Again, breathing in to reach forwards. Breathing out as you draw back. Breathing in, coming forwards. Keeping the buttocks switched off and using your core to hold you up there. 2 more, breathing in and breathing out as you draw back. 1 more time, breathing in and out as you draw all the way back down. Now, if we could draw in either one, okay, or both of your heels and coming into a little bit of a quad stretch. So you can do one after the other. You could do this on your side also, all right? So if it's not suiting you doing this on your belly at the moment, please be on your side instead. Tilt the pelvis forwards a little if you can, and maybe the thigh or the thighs can come a little bit off the floor. Okay, and if this is okay, you could come up a little bit higher. If you're doing one leg, swap to the other leg for me now. And just see what your body will naturally give you today. And releasing it all of the way back down. Pop yourself up onto your hands and knees, please. And we're going to come up into the exaggerated cat stretch. So if you can take the fingers slightly off the sides of your mat. As we take the body down through your arms, let the elbows go back of the body. You're arching the back a little so that you can open up the pectoral muscles across your chest. And then as you tuck the head in, pull up through your belly and stretch up through the middle of your upper back. As you come down, pressing through, elbows go back of your body. As you pull on up, belly pulls up through the shoulders and up through with your back. And again, as we come down, elbows going wide of your body. As you come back up, head tucks in, belly pulls back, and pull up and through. Again, as we go down, elbows go back of your body. As we come up, navel back to the spine and draw on up. One more time for me here. Coming down. And then drawing all of the way up. And then sitting back. Now we can come around to a seated position. I'd like to work into the saw from here. So you may want to sit up with a block or a book underneath your hips. All right, that makes it feel better for you, or a cushion. With this position, you could sit with your legs crossed. All right, that will be okay. Mainly, I want you to really try and focus on being as upright as possible. So you really are sitting right on top of your sit bones rather than sloping back. Now I'm going to work this position with open arms, okay? I'm going to bring it to closed arms and I'm going to bring it to fingers by your temples. That last one being quite tricky, alright? So please don't feel you've got to take it up there today. And being that it's at the end, your arms may also be quite tired already. So please again, just do the bits that you feel are working for you today. The main thing, and I've talked in depth in classes about this before, but the main thing is that we start to encourage and educate the back and the core to do the rotation and to do the flexion, okay? Because your shoulders will want to be really helpful and useful, and what they'll want to do is swing you round, all right? It's not the end of the world, all right, but it just means that this middle part of the body doesn't have to do as much. So try and remember, it's not about how far you're reaching, it's about how well you're turning and flexing, all right? How well your back strength is taking you over. Try and stay focused on that, all right? And again, that's where you're going to be able to take your progression from, all right? It's from what we're doing from this middle part of the body. So if you're okay with it, let's straighten out through with your arms. As you breathe in, rotating through the rib cage as you turn your upper body. As you round your back, breathing out, engage your core to take you over. Breathing in as you draw the body back on up. And then breathing out, engaging with your core to bring you back to the middle. Breathing in to turn out your upper body. Breathing out, rounding through your spine and lengthening across and over. Breathing in as you draw your body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, bring yourself back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn your upper body. Breathing out, rounding the back, flexing, lengthening over. Breathing in to draw your body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, pull the belly up underneath your ribs. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, rounding the back, flexing as we come over. Breathing in, drawing the body up. Breathing out, engaging the core. Now I'm going to go to arms across your chest, okay? Breathing in as you turn, it may feel different. Breathing out, flexing over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw the body back on up. Breathing out, draw the navel back to the spine to slowly bring you to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out, gently flexing as you come over your thigh. Breathing in as you draw the body up. So you could do another set there, or you could try taking your fingers by your temples. Breathing in, opening the chest as you turn. Breathing out, bending from your waist to take you over. Breathing in as you draw the body back on up. And breathing out, engaging with your core to bring you to the middle. Sitting up tall, shoulders back. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out, flexing from your waist. Over we go. Breathing in, drawing the body back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. One more set with this. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out, flexing from your waist to take you over. Breathing in to draw your body back on up. Breathing out, engaging with your core. Bring yourself to the middle. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out as you flex and take your body over your thigh. Breathing in, drawing the body up. And breathing out, engaging with your core. Come back to the middle and we'll let those arms come down. All right. Now, I want to work just into a gentle roll. Today, I would like to work up into boomerang. So this is a position that goes backwards towards the floor. So if you've been sat upon something, move it out of the way for me now. Now, I know that not everybody may feel really comfortable with taking the body over. You may even not have the space. Okay, so this is what you could do instead. I'm going to bend up my knees. I'm taking my fingers just underneath my knees, and as I tuck under with my tailbone, breathing in, going into a natural curve with the lumbar spine, but as you come forwards, really engage the core, breathing out, and kind of pull yourself towards your legs using your abdominals. So as we round the spine, relax the shoulders, breathing in. As we come up, breathing out. If you can, you're trying to keep your big toes on the floor. Alright, so that might be one version. Next version, this is going to be the modified boomerang. So I've got my hands on the floor by my side. Breathing in to prepare. Breathing out to gently roll towards the floor. And I'm lifting the legs up as my back goes down. I'm staying with my head on the floor. Breathing in, change the legs over in the air. Breathing out, now engaging with your core. Come up onto your elbows, use your hands a little bit. Slow it down and then head down. What we don't want to do is flip the body, alright? So we're not using this heaviness of our legs to flip you over, alright? So bear in mind that that's not what it is. Now going to full posture. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we go up, and if it feels okay on our backs, we're going over. Breathing in to change the legs over, and then breathing out, belly pulls back, engaging your core, slowly bringing yourself back round, and gently dropping your head towards your knees. So breathing in, and breathing out as you send the legs up, over if they'll go over. Breathing in, change the legs over once. Breathing out, belly pulls back. We're slowly rolling back down and we're gently tucking the head towards our knees. Breathing in, out as you go up, over if it feels like it's a good natural thing for you to do today. Breathing in, change your legs over. Breathing out, belly pulls back. Gently drawing around. Lightly taking your head down. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, try not to use your hands as much. Alright, so eventually you're going to do this by using just your core. And as you come over, using your core, belly pulls back, and then as you draw over, you've just got that head drawn down. Alright, but again, one more time. You know how much you need the hands, alright? Like I say, so it's just a conscious thing that you'll start to change. Alright, and you start to change why and how you're doing this. Alright, because when you want to change from the core, you will start to use your core more. Alright, but it takes time. Alright, let's come around onto your side. And today we are going to work into single leg lift and then double leg lift and your side bend. So if you'd like to draw your body all the way up and along the floor for me, and I'd like you to stack up your hips, lay your ear out and along your arm, push down through your toes, have a little check down your body, okay, and look down, just about be able to see your toes, okay, because some people swing their legs quite far back, alright, so if you have a habit of doing that, just think about where you've placed yourself. Hips stacked up, one on top of the other, half clench your buttocks, alright, that will bring your hips into a better alignment for you. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the top leg. Breathing in as you lower back down. As you lift the leg, breathe out, engage the core, press the leg away, and breathing in as you lower. Alright, so when you take the leg away from the body, try and aid the extension from the core. All right, try and think how the core is working with you. It's not going to make the leg lift any easier, all right, but we're thinking of setting up the stabilization usage of the core when we go to next stage, all right. Really opening up the ball and socket joint of your hip in lateral flexion, okay, breathing in as you lower. One more, or you can stay with this, all right. If you know this is a part of the body you need to work harder on today, stay with it. Otherwise, feet together, and as you lift, breathing out, floating the legs away from the body and breathing into lower, okay? So lift your chin up a little bit, okay? I know if you're like me, every so often you just sort of drop your head down, okay? Just lift your head up a little bit again, so your ear is on your arm. And it's just trying to get that posture, opening your upper body again. So, as I was saying, this is all about balance, this posture. So if you can, taking your hand along by your thigh. And don't worry if you rock around a lot. Alright, really don't worry about that. This is about how well that core is being responsible for holding you in the balance. Alright, so if you're rocking around a little bit, that's okay. Because the fact is you're probably then only relying on your core, as opposed to just using a whole load of other muscles to do the job. Breathing out to lift, into lower. Let's have one more. And relax it down. Alright, let's pop ourselves up. Let's come up into your side bend. Elbow underneath your shoulder, knees coming forwards. Alright, now opening back with your upper body, lifting the chin. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift your hips, take that stretch over, reach for the floor, breathing in as you lower back down. And again, as you go over, hips lift, arms stretching over, and you know, today, if you don't want to take it any higher, that's you, all right? You're doing as much as you need to, you're stopping when you need to. Otherwise, you've got your hand on the floor, and you want to imagine that you're balancing on a tightrope, so the hand and the foot are on the same line. Knees and chest open up, and then as you lift, connecting the inner thigh muscles together and bending out from your waist. So that hand should come directly underneath your shoulder when you're fully lifted. And reaching, hips drawing forwards, and you're stretching up past your ear. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out to lift. Breathing in as you lower. Breathing out to lift, connecting the inner thigh muscles together. And breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, reach, connect, lift. Breathing in as you lower. Two more if you can. Breathing out to reach. Into lower. One more time. Very good. Good job, everybody. Swing round. We're going to go into single and double leg lift on the other side. So taking your body out and along the floor, as I said before, just check out that you're not swinging your legs too far back, okay? The arm, as I said before, is in alignment here with your shoulder. Try not to let it hang too far forwards. Then lower your ear upon your arm. Half clench your buttocks and get your hips into that pulled forwards position. As you raise the top leg, breathing out. As you're lowering back down, breathing in. And again, as you take that leg away from the body, breathing out. As you lower, breathing in. Again, really connect well with the core, breathing out to lift. Breathing into lower. Think about that opening there of your hip, pressing up. Breathing into lower. Navel back to the spine as you lift. Breathing into lower. And again, extend. Into lower, one more there. Breathing out to press away. Into lower, then joining the feet together. And if you can, breathing out, floating the legs away. Into lower. Really feel the core kicking in, all right? Feel the core pulling your waist away from the floor. Taking your hand support away if you can. Breathing out to float. Breathing into lower. And again, breathing out, float the legs away. Breathing in. Keeping the chin slightly lifted. Neckline nice and long. Again, try not to take any tension up into the shoulders. So really try and create that balance, coming through the core, coming through to take those legs away from the body. 2 more. Breathing out to lift. Breathing into lower. And releasing it back down. Now let's pop ourselves up onto our elbows. Draw the elbow in underneath your shoulder. Draw back open with your upper body, lifting your chin. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, keep your gaze forwards, reach over towards the floor. And breathing in. So remember, you're never going to see that arm. That arm is always going to be in alignment with your ear. Okay, it's in alignment with the length of the body, so why would it come forwards of your face? So let's, from here, bring the hand to the floor and the foot to the floor if you can. Open the knees, open the chest and lift the chin. And then as you go up, connect the inner thighs together, reach up and stretch over. And again, like I was saying earlier, don't worry if you wobble a little bit, you know, that's really normal, okay? But think about, again, if you do get a wobble on, think about latching onto the core a bit more. Remember that core will make you stable. So the more you connect into it, the more you access it, the easier everything is going to be. So you're breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. And again, engaging the core and reach, lift up past your ear. Breathing into lower. Let's have 2 more. Breathing out, lift and lower. 1 more time. And all the way back down. Jolly good. All right, come round to seated. We're going to take a roll back down to the floor and we're going to go to the 100. Okay, so I think we all deserve that right now. Hands up onto your thighs, shoulders nice and relaxed. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now good, bend up your knees, have your feet flat to the floor, okay? And then from here, find your neutral, all right, before we begin. If you're going to need something from behind your neck, okay, then place it into position for me now. Bring your legs into a position, so either one and then the other off the floor. If you need to take your feet down, that's okay. Raising your head and shoulders. If it's all right to extend your legs longer, push them away. If it's okay to pat the air, by all means do. But you're going to do as much as you need to, and you're going to stop when you need to. Breathing in for about 4, and then out for about 6. Maybe shut your eyes again. Go into that kind of meditation on your practice. So as you breathe in, the ribs are widening. As you breathe out, you're drawing up on the pelvic floor, you're drawing the navel back to the spine. And we're going with 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 5, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lower it down. And now just take your ear over to one side. Release your neck a little. And then take your ear over to the other side. And bring it to the middle. And now draw your chin towards your chest. And try and find that the back of your neck goes flat to the floor. And then release your chin back up, and we'll do that again. So trying to stretch out the back of your neck from the base of your skull to the top of your back. So give yourself a double chin and see if you can get the back of your neck on the floor today. And releasing it back round. Alright, gently bring yourself back round. And today, okay, we've just got time for the plank. Alright, so we're going to have the plank right on the other end. I know what you're thinking, okay, I know exactly what you're thinking, but this is a good idea. So we're going to come down either onto your knees, okay, or you're going to come up onto your toes. Alright, we built this up, we're now going for 22 breaths, okay. If you need to not do 22, you do as many as you feel you can, but I think you'll be alright. Placing your forearms down, tuck your elbows in, spread your fingers wide, push down into the knuckle of your index finger. If you can, take your legs out. Squeeze your backside and look forwards. Breathing in and out, belly pulls back. Breathing in, out, navel back to the spine. In, out, and engaging with your core. Breathe in, out, 4. In, out, 5. In, out, 6. In, out, 7. In, out, 8. In, out, 9. In, out, 10. In, out, 11. In, out, 12. In, out, 13. In, out, 14. In, out, 15. In, out, 16. In, out, 17. In, out, 18. In, out, 19. In, out, 20. In, out, 21. In, out, 22. Good job, everybody. Sit back up on your heels for me. I'm just going to bring you into pose of the child. Okay, so just let your arms down by your side and just drop your forehead down. Okay, if this isn't good to be on your knees, okay, I'm thinking Annie, then come around and sit forwards and drop your head in towards your knees for me instead. And just letting your shoulders go. Either stay as you are, or if it would feel good, clasp up your fingers and send your arms up towards the ceiling. And then letting your arms all of the way back down. Slowly unroll. Pop yourself around to a seated position. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in for the finger holding, so you're making a link with your fingers underneath, and then we're moving back. So come to find that stretch just below your neck. Let's turn the hands, hold them the other way round, and again pull back. Okay, and now from here, we're going to take the hands back behind us. So feel free to sit up on your heels if this is better, or legs out in front of you. Roll open the shoulders, nice tall spine. Gently draw your chin down. And then head tapping across, you're looking down into the corner of your body. And coming through to the middle, and coming across to the other side. And then coming through to the middle. Bring the head up and just lower one ear towards one shoulder. Open up the side of your neck. Keep drawing the hands down if you can. And then slowly coming to the other side. And coming back round to the middle. Letting your arms come around the front of your body, tucking your head in, breathing in, using your abdominal strength to bring you up. Breathing out, keeping your gaze forwards as you let your arms back down again. Let your shoulders sweep forwards, tuck your head in. As you breathe in, raise your arms, looking straight ahead. Breathing out and open your arms back and down. One more time, sweep your shoulders forwards, tuck your head in. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out, open it back and down.